Okay, welcome back. Part 2 of the Catty Noir video. After the first video, I threw everything in a bag and left it. So this is the bag. Opening it first time. Let's see where we left. That, I don't know. We'll leave it in the maybe pile. It is pink. And Catty Noir is all about her pink. Don't lick the sparkles. No man, now you got sparkle tongue. Review time, where we left off. Where we left off is basically I was redesigning the Fang Catty as close as I could with my own designs on it. I made her a bodysuit. She's got her belt. I braided all of her hair, so not just micro braids that were already there, but her entire head is now braided. I gave her a new face. I made her a little sparkle vest so that she can throw off during concerts. And then I also made her this really nice train with all of, let's move the hair a little bit, with all the sparkles going off. So she stands, it'll just trail behind her a little bit, like that. I got the shoes pretty close, I think, just how they are, fabric with a base. The glue, I just used hot glue, and I did have this in my storage shed, so the hot glue kind of melted a little bit and they are kind of scrunchy. So I will have to hot glue just some of the fabric back down to make it look a bit nicer. And then I think I'll go ahead and seal this, and I might use some black metallic. I would really like to go over and do like the chrome polish so it looks more like her outfit, this sparkly shimmer here. So it looks more like her top, but unfortunately I just don't have the products for that. Okay, we are still going. I was like, oh no, did I not hit play? I did hit play. But unfortunately I just don't have material for that. So goal is to finish her. Okay. One that's almost done, shoes. This guy. I pondered, basically all we have left to do on this catty is the head stuff. So, Fang Boat Catty, gosh, getting tongue twisted already, is pretty unique because she, I think, is the only catty with a headpiece. And I did not know how I was going to do this, like I had no idea. Do I sculpt it? Do I just buy one? And there's like, what would one that I could buy fit? All this other stuff. And then I was like, well, do that one have a crown? Then I was like, well, Rainbow High Tier Song had a crown and a headpiece. So I thought the crown was attached to her headpiece. So I waited and waited and waited for one to come up on sale secondhand. Never did. And when it finally did, the crown is not attached to the headpiece. Of course it wasn't. So I ended up finding this LOL surprise headset. So it is gigantic. Just use her. It's gigantic on her. It's really big on her, which, you know, is fine. It's an LO head. I'm not surprised. So, it's actually not that bad. So I think we could get away with it, honestly, because if it's just like that. I do have another catty that I am excited for, but I can take all of her hair off and try to do like how they cinch the horse. There's this trend that how people have been going around and trying to corset the Barbies and stuff with the plastic and really hot water. So I might try to do that with this headpiece just to get it to fit on her head, since I do have a third one, which I'm going to be rerouting. But that's going to be closer to Halloween because black cats, and I really wanted to see her in like a Halloween palette. So excited for that. But then we still had the problem of this crown. She has a really intricate hair. So her hair is in a ponytail, clearly. And just around here, there is this really intricate crown that the fang boat has. And I was like, I had no idea. Again, it was like, should I sculpt it? Should I show people how to make it? Like 3D print it, 3D model it, and then print it, paint it. No idea. But hemmed and hawed long enough that our Goodwill outlet opened. I love the outlet. If you don't know what a Goodwill outlet is, it is just a big bunch of bins filled with junk that they sell by the pound. I freaking love it. I find so much doll stuff. I have a big tub of just all kinds of doll shoes, doll accessories, and this just happens to be one of them. I like it a lot better than the Goodwill stores or like other thrift stores in general, because I personally look for things that a lot of them are like resellers or people trying to find clothes or like a lot of bigger items to sell. I usually go in to try and buy like the Barbie clothes, the shoes, the doll accessories, which things are I'm just more interested in, and this just happens to be one of them. I ended up finding this little crown that might just fit perfectly around her head or her headband piece. Yeah. So I think with a little painting that'll work really nicely. And then I think her original doll that what I'm inspired by does have like huge long spikes coming out of her. But I think I might keep these guys as they are and just not even bother repainting this, because I think it's detailed enough and there are still like small enough details on there to tell that they are little spikes. Zoom up. But there are still little spikes on there without hiding the crown, which a lot of people I think will complain about. That her original head microphone, the spikes hide the hairstyle that we voted on, or that people voted on with the intricate crown. So that's how I'm gonna go about that. Let's see. I'm also gonna paint this. I'm not sure exactly what or how I'm gonna paint it yet, or what details I'm gonna add onto the crown, because I don't have the super intricate details or anything like that. So not really sure on that. So I'll have to come up with a few other color palettes. Might do like a pink or like a black, and maybe do like some of these white stones on there to break it up. So I think that's most likely what I'll do. And then for the second one, I wanted to show you guys, if you did want the Catty doll, you could achieve it with just stuff that you can find at like a craft store. I didn't get anything from Joann's. So this is after Joann's has closed. So I found some of this stuff at Target, like one of these was an Easter basket. I'm sure you can find other stuff like Macari or just other things like that, because it is a simple look, and I don't personally think it's worth $90. But if you wanted to still have that look, I really just wanted to try and teach people how to do the bodysuit and do a small redesign, because I wanted her, but I don't think I will ever spend $90 on the one that they created. So in lieu of that, I wanted to do a second doll based on what would I design if I had like G3 Catty based doll, and we're doing a thing vote, and this is going to be priced at, like how would you go about that? I was using that, and I came up with a sketch. My boyfriend will pop it up here. I came up with two actually. One, when I first designed this outfit and drew this, and then it got rechanged because some supplies and Jonah's closed. So nothing was on sale anymore because it was all gone. So into the second version of it, I think it will be a lot bigger and grander, which I am okay with. And I'm going to use all the supplies I have left as much as I can because I don't really have any. Pink's not my favorite color. I don't really have any other idea. So my idea for this caddy is to do a runway look. So this is kind of high-end stuff. I got this for like my Enid doll, so I have a lot of it. It is textured, sparkly fabric, and it is dyed pink, so it's kind of a blend to a dark, light, and then just kind of like a white one. And then I still have this tinsel stuff left. I would not say this is like super high quality or anything like that, but Monster High does sometimes use tinsel for the hair, and I just wanted to use this because I don't think I'll use it in anything else, and it kind of ties the two dolls together. And when they're displayed, I think it'll be okay. And then from that same Easter basket, I still have left this one square of this pink fabric. So I think that's mostly what I'm going to use. And then I still have two straps, which are really long, but they do have some really gross stabilizer stuff in there. It's not even really stabilizer. I don't even know what to call it. Sag stabilizer. Cotton. I don't know. And then I do still have, I don't think I'm going to use it, but it's still here, the two skirts of the original two Catty's designs. It is stretchy and just this really, I guess it's the same shade as her hair. No, I think that's what this is. Yeah, this is closer to her hair color. I still have one of these, but yeah, this odd pink that doesn't really match anything. Yeah, it doesn't really match any pinks, and I've heard a lot of people complain about this fabric, so I'm probably not gonna use it because they're like, it doesn't match anything on Catty's aesthetic, and I agree 100%. So yeah, that's gonna be the 10-minute intro. Oh yeah, also got these fuzzy things from my mom that she didn't collect, so she might just have like huge, I think I might put them on her shoes because I don't think you'll be able to see her shoes, but I think they'll be just a nice fun thing to add to these giant pom-poms. Yeah, okay, let's get started. Okay, so here we are. She's got her Dracula shoes on. I braided her hair. I went for kind of just like hairstyle number 2 a little bit. And I'm playing with her bangs, and the original had her kind of just like the original Catty bangs, but I think she looks better with this side part, and the hair is already kind of doing that swooshy thing. So I think I'm gonna do that instead. Also, I kind of had a new idea to paint her face, but I feel really low, and I just don't think I can bring myself to do something that I absolutely loathe and feel absolutely terrible at. So I think I'm gonna leave it because I mean she does have a really cute face as she is already, so it's not like too bad. I will have to paint the necklace though, but I'm not too worried about that because I do think I'll just like bejewel that as well so she matches a little bit better with the pop star on concert look. I also found this little yarn ball in the Goodwill outlet bins, and I was like, this, and it has like the perfect little hook for her, a fun little purse, so I immediately scooped it up. I think it's originally from like a Disney thing. It says like copyright Disney on the bottom. Don't know from what or when, but here's how she's kind of looking. And my idea, since I don't want to repaint her face, is to carry these stars and sparkles onto this pink part of the dress, because I did have a jeweled pattern kind of coming up and going along there, but I'm wondering if I could maybe find some little stars right now, because it is the week of 4th of July as I'm doing this. This is like June 29th, so fingers crossed I can find some little star gems, and I can do that around here to hide this seam. And then I do have some bigger jewels that I was gonna go along here. I think I can make into stars, or I might just find some stars for her, because I think that's how I want to go, because again I just feel super low and I just don't want to touch anything to do with her face. An accessory I can deal with, and I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just super happy with this yarn ball. It matched perfectly. The Dracula shoes are, I'm not going to paint them or anything because they are already pink, and I would lift them up and show you, but her skirt is kind of voluminous, so she can't stand also by herself. I just have to position her tail like that. The back is also kind of a mess. I guess I'm still learning how to do like the big poofy outie things on a dress, because I wanted it to more poof out, be a lot more mermaid silhouette-y than it is. Like I wanted this bottom volume to be up here as well, but it's really tight up there, so I'm not exactly sure what went wrong on that. But I am still super happy for my first time trying anything, considering I usually do ball gowns and big and poofy, but I think this does fit Catty's aesthetic, or at least like the G3 ones, so I'm not too upset. So that's how she's going. And the next part I think will be finding stars, but the main place I would think has them is Hobby Lobby, but it's a Sunday, so I think I'll have to wait. I might also pop her earrings back in after like a quick bedazzlement of it. We'll just have to wait and see, because like I feel like she could rock some earrings, at least in this ear right here. But yeah, I think it's not too bad coming together. I think she's got like a good presence about her.
These are her words, not mine. Okay, I'm busy, so my boyfriend is taking over. Woo, yay, boyfriend! I was really happy with how simple and glamorous the red carpet looks, and how I think she complements the stage version. I think Monster High really missed a good opportunity to make a stellar Gen 3 Catty doll. The doll we got is okay, but not to my taste, and looks a bit blah. So I hope you like what I did with Catty going to her red carpet. Ooh, yay! Thanks for watching! And I'm here to say, like and subscribe. Because that was a cool doll. Dog outro time.